Honorable Coordinating Minister of Maritime Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, represented by Deputy of Human Resources, Science, Technology, and Maritime Culture, Mr. Safri Burhanuddin. Honorable Governor of West Nusa Tenggara, Mr. Zulkieflimansyah. Honorable Vice Governor of West Nusa Tenggara, Mrs. Siti Rohmi Jalila. President of Global Geopark Network, Mr. Nicholas Zuros. Asia-Pacific Geoparks Network, APGN Coordinator, Mr. Xiaochi. National Executive Chairman, Indonesian National Commission for UNESCO from the Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Arief Rachman. Director of UNESCO Office Jakarta, Mr. Sahbaz Khan, represented by Mr. Hans Dencker Talstarp. Distinguished participants, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace be upon us, Om Swastiastu, Nama Budaya, Salam Kebajikan. Selamat pagi. Good morning. Thank you. It is our privilege to welcome you to the 6th Asia-Pacific Geoparks Network Symposium in Lombok, West Nusa Tenggara, Indonesia. Highlighting the theme of UNESCO Global Geoparks towards sustaining local communities and reducing geohazard risk, this event will provide around 1,000 participants from Asia-Pacific National Geoparks with opportunity to actively share ideas as well as deepening understanding among APGN members. Through this momentum, we are also pleased to share the uniqueness, activities, and results of the Rinjani Global Geoparks development with other members within the Asia-Pacific region. To provide more about our program, now we would like to invite Asia-Pacific Geoparks Network Coordinator, Mr. Xiaochi, to deliver his speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Xiaochi. On the stage, please.
So, distinguished guests, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure to invite you all here to the opening ceremony of the APGN Symposium. APGN has been a regional branch for GGN for a long time. It has made a great success in the past years. And networking and experience sharing is the soul of GGN and also for the APGN. The cooperation between different geoparks, institutional members and individual members are also the soul for the progress of APGN. As the new coordinator of APGN, I will work with my colleagues closely with the advisory committee, the AC, and with the colleagues from different geoparks. All the members of APGN, we should work together, not singularly. So I and my colleagues, and all the AC members, and all the CC members, we are working together and make a bright future for APGN. Let's do our best for the APGN. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Xiaochi. Next is speech by Executive Chairman of Indonesian National Commission for UNESCO from Ministry of Education and Culture of the Republic of Indonesia, Mr. Arief Rachman. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Arief Rachman.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bapak Dr. Safri Burhanuddin, Deputy of Coordinator for Human Resources, Science, Technology, and Maritime Culture, the Governor of West Nusa Tenggara, Dr. Zulkieflimansyah, and the President of the Asia Pacific Geoparks Network, Mr. Xiaochi, a representative of UNESCO Jakarta, Dr. Hans Tulstrup, and President of Global Geopark Network, Mr. Soares Nicolas. On behalf of the Indonesian National Commission for UNESCO, Ministry of Education and Culture, I am very honored to join all of you here today to address this respectable event, the 6th Asia-Pacific Geoparks Network Symposium, UNESCO Global Geopark toward sustaining local communities and reducing geohazard risk. First and foremost, I would like to thank God the Almighty for giving us the opportunity to participate in this APGN Symposium, that only for His blessing we can meet and gather today. Today, I'm greatly honored to welcome all of you. Welcome to the 6th APGN in Lombok, Nusa Tenggara Barat, Indonesia. And I would like also to give a great appreciation for hard and efficient work of the organizing committee, including the members and supporters of the committee and the advice from the steering committee, which have done a great job in organizing this event. I would also like to extend a special thanks and congratulate the main actors who organized the event, the governor and the local government of West Nusa Tenggara Province. Let's give a big applause for the governor and the general manager, the managerial board, and the secretariat office of the Rinjani-Lombok UGGP and geosite community. Thank you for the collaborative work to make this 6th APGN happen. Ladies and gentlemen, Asia-Pacific Global Geopark Network was created with the purpose providing a networking platform between stakeholders of established geoparks and geosites, with stakeholders of geoheritage sites to facilitate the establishment of future geoparks and improve geoheritage and geoparks governance. In accordance with these objectives, the annual meeting of PGN Symposium has been held annually since 2007. It was, the symposium was in Langkawi Geopark, Malaysia, and the second was in Dong Van in Geopark in Vietnam, and the third symposium was in Jeju Island, South Korea, and the fourth symposium in Sangin Kaigan Geopark, Japan, and the fifth symposium in Jinjindong Cave, China, 2017, and the sixth is the symposium in Rinjani-Lombok UGGP, Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say to all of you, good luck. And concerning geopark, we need to conserve. We need to be able to adjust to the climate change. We need also to educate the students, the coming generation, to understand the educational program to increase the people economy and the welfare. Last but not least, I would like to say thank you to all of you, and I want to say once more, on behalf of the Indonesian National Commission for UNESCO, Ministry of Education and Culture, welcome and good luck, and have a good symposium. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Mr. Arief Rachman. Ladies and gentlemen, moving on to our next speech is by Director of UNESCO Office Jakarta, Mr. Shahbaz Khan, represented by Mr. Hans Dencker Thalsterp. Please welcome Mr. Hans Dencker Thalsterp.
Honorable Deputy Coordinating Minister for Maritime Affairs, Dr. Safri, Honorable Governor of West Nusa Tenggara Province, Dr. Zulkieflimansyah, Professor Xiaochi, Coordinator of the APGN, Professor Arief Rachman, Executive Chairperson of the Indonesian National Commission, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, UNESCO colleagues, UGGP Council members, leaders, a very good morning to all of you. Selamat pagi. It's a true honor and a pleasure for me to be part of this welcoming ceremony, opening ceremony, and to welcome you on behalf of UNESCO and the UNESCO Representative to Indonesia, Director Shahbaz Khan of the UNESCO Jakarta office where I work, to this 6th APGN Symposium. And it's a particular pleasure to be here in Lombok, newly designated as both a UNESCO Global Geopark and a UNESCO Biosphere Reserve. Lombok is home to one of the most beautiful and iconic landscapes in Indonesia and in the world. The successful organization of this week's events is testimony to the commitment of the people of Lombok, of West Nusa Tenggara, and of Indonesia to take their place among the world's leading destinations committed to sustainable development that is grounded in the protection of geological and natural heritage for the benefit of the local population and the global community. And the scale of this event, looking at the room so full, is testimony to the tremendous regional momentum and support for the concept and the idea of geoparks and for UNESCO Global Geoparks in Asia and the Pacific. Here in Indonesia, I've been deeply impressed with the commitment of both government and people to the geopark concept and to UNESCO Global Geoparks. Geoparks are recognized at the highest level of government as a significant vehicle through which to promote and support sustainable local development, ensure the recognition and protection of Indonesia's world-renowned geological heritage. And this commitment is visible among governments and communities across Asia and the Pacific. Geoparks are growing in number, they're growing in stature, they're growing in recognition, and in the value that is assigned to them. So with this development, the APGN Symposium becomes an increasingly important event. It's an opportunity to reflect not just on the technical issues of geoparks, but also how to consider the future sustainability of the geopark idea given this growing recognition. So to all of you as representatives of the geoparks community, you have a growing responsibility in this regard. The increased recognition of geoparks is of course related also to the establishment in 2015 of the UNESCO Global Geosciences and Geoparks program and the creation of the UNESCO Global Geoparks. As UNESCO designated sites under a global process, UNESCO Global Geoparks set the standard in management of internationally significant geological landscapes and sites through the integrated application of protection, education, and sustainable development. UNESCO is delighted with this significant interest in the UNESCO Global Geoparks concept and is committed to providing the full support of its Secretariat to the successful further development. At the same time, we're conscious of the increased responsibility conferred upon all geoparks with the establishment of this program. Because just as UNESCO Global Geoparks represent a standard at the global level to aspire to, all geoparks, regardless of their status or designation, are now associated in the public eye in our context here with the UNESCO Global Geoparks. So this requires for all of us, for the geopark community and for every geopark, to aspire and apply the highest global standards as widely as possible and aspire to implement in accordance with that. So this week's symposium is an excellent venue to which We can reinforce this standard through peer-to-peer interaction among geoparks, exchange and learning. Before I finish, a few words about the theme of this year's symposium, UNESCO Global Geoparks towards sustaining local communities and reducing geohazard risk. I think this theme highlights a crucial role of the geoparks concept, that of stimulating sustainable development with the local community at the center. 13 months ago, the island of Lombok suffered the devastating effects of a powerful earthquake resulting in substantial loss of life and property. And as the Honorable Governor told us yesterday, the events this week is testimony to the strength and the resilience of the Lombok people and government to overcome this disaster. And it also shows what a UNESCO Global Geopark can do in this process. Areas that are of significant geological heritage are often, in many cases, areas where local communities have to live with the geohazards. UNESCO Global Geoparks have the potential to support not just the post-disaster recovery, but also to assign priority to the reduction of disaster risk in the way that sites are managed. So your discussions this week will provide a very important guidance in that direction. Now let me end the remarks this morning by thanking again the organizers for the successful launching of this week's event, which also included the 4th meeting of the UNESCO Global Geoparks Council held on the island of Gili Trawangan over the past 4 days. To the Governor of West Nusa Tenggara Province, Dr. Zulkieflimansyah, and to all of the contributors, partners, volunteers, staff, and friends of the Rinjani-Lombok Geopark, my heartfelt congratulations on your achievements this week, and thank you for inviting all of us to come to Lombok and to experience the splendor of the Rinjani-Lombok UNESCO Global Geopark and the hospitality of all of the people that call it home. I wish you all a successful and an enjoyable 6th APGN Symposium. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Thalstrup. Ladies and gentlemen, next let us listen the speech by Coordinating Minister of Maritime Affairs of the Republic of Indonesia, presented by Deputy of Human Resources, Science, Technology, and Maritime Culture, Mr. Safri Burhanuddin. Please welcome Mr. Safri Burhanuddin.
Honorable Governor and Vice Governor of West Nusa Tenggara, Honorable President of Global Geopark Network, Honorable President of Asia-Pacific Geoparks Network, Honorable Representative from UNESCO Jakarta Office, Honorable Indonesian National Commission for UNESCO, Bapak dan Forkompinda, terima kasih, distinguished UNESCO Council, all distinguished Geopark stakeholders, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning. First of all, we praise and thank God the Almighty for all His blessing and mercy, so that we could all gather here today on one of the best volcanic activity, coastal, best view in Indonesia. And it is with deep regret to inform you that Coordinating Minister of Maritime Affairs, Mr. Lut Panjaitan, is currently attending the cabinet meeting, so he could not attend. Even he promised to us to attend this meeting. As the Deputy Minister for Coordinating for Human Resources, Science, Technology, and Maritime Culture, it is an honor for me to represent to the Minister to deliver this opening speech. Ever since the symposium activities have begun since August 21st, we have been receiving information from the series of council meetings that decide and validate the new UNESCO Global Geopark held at the Gili Trawangan, followed by attractive Lombok Heritage Carnival, which was opened by the Deputy Governor of West Nusa Tenggara. All participants already met each other in the welcome dinner last night. Ladies and gentlemen, Indonesia is the biggest archipelagic country in the world and one of the world's wealthiest nations in terms of its culture, biodiversity, and geodiversity, with over 300 recognized ethnic groups or tribes in Indonesia, living coexisted among each other, and more than 700 languages recognized. In addition to that, our country is located on 3 major tectonic plates, which resulted in a valuable geological diversity. Geopark is a comprehensive, integrated concept in the preservation and utilization of natural heritage, of course, both geological and biological, as well as a cultural wealth to sustainable development that can accelerate the economic growth, enabling collaboration of all policies on conservation, education, research, and development of community. Geopark is a great solution and an alternative for economic revival along with social empowerment. The development of the geopark in Indonesia contributes achieve the sustainable development goal target. Until today, Indonesia already has 4 UNESCO Global Geopark regions, namely Batur UNESCO Global Geopark, established in 2012 and certified in 2017. Gunung Sewu UNESCO Global Geopark, established in 2015. Rinjani UNESCO Global Geopark and Ciletu Pelabuhan Ratu UNESCO Global Geopark, established in 2018. There are also 15 national geopark and 110 geological heritage that have great potential to become global geopark. Ladies and gentlemen, the concept of geopark has been introduced in Indonesia since 2009. Strong coordination and synchronization among related ministries, institutions, local government, and communities, as well as geopark management, are essential to encourage the development of geopark to conserve the environment and improve the social, economic, and cultural welfare of the communities. Government of Indonesia has committed to support the geopark development shown in the first National Geopark Conference on July 12, 2018. The Indonesia government is promoting geopark as a breakthrough solution of sustainable economic development. The President of Republic Indonesia has issued the Presidential Decree number 9 of 2019 concerning the development of Indonesian geopark, in which regulates the existence of the Indonesian National Committee for Geopark and the management of Indonesia Geopark. The issuance of this presidential decree is expected to accelerate the development of geopark in Indonesia to become qualified worldwide geopark. Going forward, the future development of geopark is a priority in the development of Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, there has been a significant impact in some area that has obtained the status of National Geopark and UNESCO Global Geopark, including education, conservation, and sustainable economic growth. One of the most important things in development geopark in the realization of sustainable economic improvement based on the local community. This achievement has been seen in several areas, both in the National Geopark and UNESCO Global Geopark. Gunung Sewu UGG is an excellent example of a successfully maintained geopark. The increase of regional income is marked by the decrease in the amount of poverty and the increase of other economic value after Gunung Sewu had been declared as the National Geopark and UGG. The number of homestays is also increased in Gunung Batur UGG, in Rinjani UGG, as well as in Ciletu Pelabuhan Ratu UGG. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a great honor for Indonesia, particularly here in Rinjani Geopark, to host the 6th Asia-Pacific Geopark Network Symposium. It is an excellent motivation for Indonesia to continue the development of our geopark region. Amid the condition of Lombok Island that has not fully recovered yet from the last earthquake. Despite all these limitations, we would like to welcome all the participants. We hope the series of symposium even will be running well and smoothly. With the support of geology experts through the Asia-Pacific that present here, we hope this symposium will raise a high sense of trust for the people of Lombok to continue to rise and straighten out. Lastly, the Indonesian National Committee for Geopark would like to extend our highest appreciation to the Minister of Energy and Minister of Resources, the Minister of Tourism, the Minister of Education and Culture, the Minister of Environment and Forestry, the Minister of APGN and or Bappenas, Secretariat Cabinet, as well as other ministries and agencies for the great support on Indonesia Geopark and particularly this event. We also thanks to the Governor of West Nusa Tenggara for the utmost in preparing this event. Thank you also to Global Geopark Network, Asia-Pacific Geopark Network, Indonesian National Committee of Geopark, Indonesia Geopark Network, private sector like BRI, PT Timah, PT Antam, PT Inalam, Angkasa Pura, Telkomsel, PT MD, Bio Farma, and Bank Indonesia, Bank TB Syariah, dan WWF, and all Geopark stakeholders who have supported this symposium. We wish all participants to have an enjoyable stay in Lombok Island, and most importantly, a productive and successful symposium. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Safri Burhanuddin, for the speech and the support for this event. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, let's give a big applause to Asia Pacific Geopark Network achievement. And now we would like to invite the Honorable Governor of West Nusa Tenggara, Mr. Zulkieflimansyah, to deliver a speech followed by the opening ceremony by hitting Gendang Belek.
Ini sambutannya banyak sekali. Bapak Ibu yang kami muliakan, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Tamu-tamu kami dari Jakarta, dari kementerian, kemudian Profesor Arief, guru saya, Presiden of Geopark, juga hadirin yang datang ke sini, yang tidak mungkin kami sebutkan satu persatu. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, as I stated last night in our welcoming dinner, on behalf of Government of West Nusa Tenggara, we are so honored that we are able to host the 6th Asia-Pacific Geopark Network Symposium. For us in Lombok, or to choose Lombok as a venue of this symposium is very meaningful for our community here. It is well said that a strong man, a strong woman are those who are able, if they are hit 7 times or fall down 7 times, they are able to get up 8 times. Last year, we were hit by the earthquake not only 7 times, but more than 2,000 times. But we are able to get up, to show to the world that people or community in Lombok are able to get up more than 3,000 times. So this event, or to choose Lombok as the venue for the symposium, is very historical for our community. To show the strength, the spirit of people in Lombok to overcome difficulties. From the previous meeting or our discussion, we realize and agree that to manage our geological heritage, we should use the holistic approach of protection, education, and also the issue of sustainable development. And I believe that this symposium, since we are coming from different backgrounds, different countries, different organizations, ideas then can be exchanged, experience can be shared together, and hopefully at the end of the symposium, bridge of understanding and reason can then be established. We are, again, very happy to welcome all the participants. Our symposium should be a learning community where people can interact, share their understanding to achieve a better life and build better geopark in the future. Finally, we are going to have a symposium, but it doesn't mean that you have to talk all the time. Just enjoy your time during your stay in Lombok. Enjoy the beauty and exotism of Lombok and a lot of beautiful places and people in our area. Thank you very much.
Kami mohon kepada Bapak Gubernur untuk tetap di atas panggung untuk pembukaan acara hari ini. To accompany hitting the gendang beleh, we would like to invite Deputy of Coordinating Minister of Maritime Affairs, APGN Coordinator, Executive Chairman of Indonesian National Commission for UNESCO, representation from UNESCO Jakarta Office, and President of Global Geopark Network. Let us count together in 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big applause to the opening ceremony of the 6th Asia-Pacific Geoparks Network Symposium. Thank you very much. Excellencies, you may return to your seats. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered in Lombok, also to share the uniqueness, activities, and results of the Rinjani Global Geoparks development. To provide you with more description, please enjoy a video presentation of Rinjani Geopark.
Mas Mirah Gunung Rinjani.
Dawak dane ngiring melenggih dawak ngiring dawak. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Mila makan mesti tahir saking yang maha agung.
Tunas julu jampian iki dawak. Inggih dewek ngiring dane sami munggahing pamuji kalamipun sami munggah ring alas ukir Rinjani walantage dawak nggih. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Sun kang amamiti hamuja nebut nama ning Allah. Dumugi sakihingkang bala kalawan durjana jin setan baki berak kumelit kumalat selak lea kaburasatan ngungsi alas jembar kawuring-wuring dawat mangda gumi Lombok sasak puniki gemah ripwah luh jinawi tutu tentram kartu raharjan ning urip. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadar Rasulullah. Inggih dawak ngiring sembek burak bija jari niki wai walu ada nasak pada sehat selamat dawak bakti bersekolah inggih sila belum lebar niki punang sesirahan dawak
sing andulu maring badan sariraku pada ka prabawa dedeng gedeng prabawa ke kang amarga.
Oh, baik pada sembek dulu sembek.
Saking kersaning
ada cak pada pacu bersekolah deh. Taat berbakti kepada bangsa. Mudah-mudahan selapu. Jadi rugerina leman bumi sasak nih. Kau leman bahle. Nggih, sila. Ngereng niki. Sila, makin ngereng belum sami munggah ring Gunung Rinjani. Dawak dani dawak, ngereng. Ngereng. Kenandang
Remaja bertanya pada seorang pemangku adat Sasak, mengapakah kita harus ke Gunung Rinjani? Dengan tersenyum, pemangku adat itu gunung yang begitu indah di Tenggara Indonesia. Bukankah setiap kawasan di Tenggara adalah arah mata angin pencerahan? Asia Tenggara, Eropa Tenggara, Afrika Tenggara. Kedua, pada Rinjani adalah refleksi hidup kita sendiri. Ia adalah kaleidoskop dari setiap diri. Cermin langkah hidup sepanjang usia. Terjal yang kau temui itu bertanda terjal jua depanmu. Yang kau temui, maka cerah jua masa depanmu. Sejuk yang mudi, betapa sejuknya kalbumu bagi kemanusiaan. Ketiga, pada Rinjani adalah titik temu filsafat Nusantara. Konsepsi jagat agung dan jagat ali, bertemunya angkasa raya dan mental jiwamu di lapisan yang terdalam. Tiada mudah kau pertemukan itu di sekolah-sekolah, di kampus-kampus ataukah di televisi. Hal itu hanya kau dapatkan di Gunung Rinjani. Dalam termenungmu, dalam kesucian jiwamu, dan kepasrahan pada Sang Maha Pencipta. Sang pemangku itu tersenyum, dan dalam jenak menghilang di antara awan. Di balik dedaunan rindu dan semak belukarnya, makna kehidupan.
hidup ratu.
Sari, padamu kusampaikan pesanku tentang perilaku sejati bangsa Sasak Lombok. Sebagai bagian dari pesanku dalam babat Waratsari. Kilese, janganlah berbuat kerusakan pada alam, menyakiti manusia dan makhluk hidup. Karena itu akan membakar budi pekertimu. Mohe, rawatlah kesucian pada 7 titik dalam dirimu. Seraya terimalah kehadiran burung-burung kedamaian di atas kepalamu. Duse, jangan mengerjakan sesuatu karena benci dan dendam. Awije, hindari ketidakpengertian pada ilmu pengetahuan serta warisan budi leluhurmu. Maka teruslah belajar sebagai kodratmu menjadi kaum Arnuk, sang masyarakat pembelajar. Lobe, sadarilah semua yang ada padamu hanyalah titipan. Maka perbanyaklah merasakan getaran kesyukuran yang ada dalam aliran tubuhmu. Maka bersimpuhlah satu jiwa yang bersaksi pada satu Sang Maha Pencipta. Satu itu Sak, satu itu Sak. Satu dirimu, satu Sang Penciptamu. Duhai anak-anakku, cintailah cinta seperti Sang Rama. Setialah cinta seperti Dewi Sinta. Martabat agung cinta seperti Rahwana dan mahadaya budi cinta seperti Sang Hanoman yang menjadi pewaris sejati pitu ring pitu dalam ajatan Tirta Suci Babat Waratsari.
Bagus, bagus.
Thank you for the applause and the support for the Indonesian traditional culture. So it's just from one island. Remember, Indonesia has 17,000 islands, so you have plenty more to see. So ladies and gentlemen, what we've seen just now is called Ngayung Ayu Traditional Ceremony. So Ngayung Ayu is a cultural ceremony which originated from Sambalun community in East Lombok Rinjani mountainside. It has been performed since the year 1800 for once every 3 years. So we're very lucky and honored to be able to see it today. So please give one more applause for them. So the philosophy of the ceremony is to teach about the harmonization between God as the creator, human, and nature as the gift from God that needs to be protected and preserved. That was a performance by Sasak Dance Productions under the direction of Mr. Lalu Suryadi Mulawarman. Ladies and gentlemen, besides Rinjani, we also have another volcano called Tambora. It's one of the geopark that has been nationally recognized in November 2017. The western and southern slopes of Mount Tambora, which erupted in 1815, are located right in Dompu Regency, West Nusa Tenggara, famous to various parts of the world because sadly, the incident killed more than 15,000 people and affected the global climate that caused hunger on the European continent. So please now, enjoy the video presentation of Tambora.
Tambora, a historical mystery on Sumbawa Island, Indonesia. A reminder of the past. A year without summer. The highest mountain in the archipelago before its eruption. The most eruption in the world. Spewing a vast amount of eruption material. With a towering column of ash. The eruption forms a new caldera. The eruption was pyroclastic with lava flows. Changing the morphology in surrounding area. With a beautiful diversity of flora. And the spread of fauna diversity. Kingdoms lost, the kingdom of Peka, Sangha, and the kingdom of Tambora, which claimed over 84,000 lives. A new round of life begins. not much has changed. The main livelihoods of the people remain in the agricultural sector. Three kingdoms may disappear, but culture will always remain in the Tamborans. Tambora, the most violent eruption that changed the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are three universal values that can be shared in Tambora as geoparks. First, the geological aspect that the Tambora eruption in 1815 made volcanologists and geologists determine that this volcanic eruption could be appointed as a geopark. Second, the biological aspects, and the third is the culture of the surrounding community. So please let us support Tambora to become the next UNESCO Global Geopark. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, now the Governor of West Nusa Tenggara is going to leave the venue to view the exhibition.